Welcome to my workshop. My name is Tomasz and you're watching Casual DIY channel. Today just a bit of an update, 2023 update. What are the plans, where I'm currently are, and what content you may be looking forward to in the near future. I hope you had fantastic Christmas and a happy new year, and you had fun and you managed to spend some quality time with your family, and maybe you've got that special and fantastic new tool under your Christmas tree. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that watched my videos last year, and I hope you're going to watch my videos this year. And special thanks to my Patreon supporters. Without your help, a lot of the projects wouldn't be able to happen. So a really massive thank you to all of you guys. However, before we actually dive into all those details, I just want to show you my workshop as it is currently, and hopefully I'm going to use this footage at the end of the year with some major changes to the workshop itself. Okay, so this is how my workshop looks like, and I do warn you, it's a total mess on 3rd of Jan 2023. So I've got my clamp rack just over here, really pleased with that, I have to say. And the doors insulation that I've done last year, I think it was, or 2 years ago, still works absolutely fine. Nothing fell off, and it really is doing its job, so quite happy with that. Got some storage. As you can see, it's building up over time. I'm really pleased that I managed to do this storage facility here for the most used tools in my workshop, especially the magnetic storing solutions I've got from Lidl. If you find them at Lidl, buy them, they are really worth it. Absolutely great stuff. A bit of French cleats, that is sorting some of the jigs I've got. Obviously it's still not completed, and I finally found a space for my pocket hole jig as well, so it's out of the way, and when I need it, it's there for me. Table saw still in the same place. Some more mess and storage solutions. As you can see, it's really building up now. I've got some resin over here. I've got some burl in these boxes, so that's waiting for some better times for resin casting. So I'm hoping this year you're going to see some resin casting projects as well. Now that's another batch of timber I need to work through. Some of it, people ask me to cut it down, mill them down to correct sizes. This particular batch will actually be for a playground that I'm gonna build in the garden for our kids, so hopefully gonna see a video on that. However, the build will depend on something very important, which I'm gonna tell you in a few moments. Now the wood rack as was, but I'm really thinking of changing that. As I said before, I've just not found the correct answer to this. At the moment it's just very hard to get to the things that I want. It's just over time at the moment is not the best solution. Sometimes it's difficult to fish out the correct boards I want. It's just not great. However, usually I've got a ton of really tiny pieces which I don't know what to do with them. And you know, I've cleaned that up a few days ago, and again it's a mess. So if you've got any clever solution for wood storage, especially the smaller pieces, let me know down below in the comments. The workbench as is. The boom arm, super handy guys. I can't believe how handy that is. If you've got possibilities or you've thought about dust extraction in your workshop, definitely make that super handy. However, now I'm thinking of actually changing that, having the dust extraction somewhere else, still having the boom arm just in here, but that would be attached to the wall rather to the cart, but I need to figure that out. The cart with the bandsaw still over here with some tools underneath, same as my pillar drill here, and the air compressor as well, and pile of scraps lying about just over here. So yeah, that's how it looks like at the moment. I'm hoping for some big changes at the end of the year, but we shall see. Now, a lot of the projects that I had planned for 2022, it got on hold. Main reason was the prices of the materials that are absolutely bonkers. They were last year and they're not gonna stop. Okay, so I came out of the bubble now where I thought, yeah, they will come down soon, they will come down. Looking at what is happening around the world, they're not gonna come down. I just need to buy whatever is there and just bite the bullet like that. Unfortunately, that's the world we're living nowadays. Therefore, I decided for my channel, you've probably already seen a few of those videos, that I will get some sponsors throughout the year. That will help me to basically get the funds for the projects I want to do, for the materials I want to do. But as always, guys, these sponsorships, the sponsored videos, the products that they will showcase, that the products I have chosen. Okay, and there is no scripts, there will never be any scripts on my videos, so whatever I'm showing you, that's what I think on them. And if there are any flaws with those tools or anything else I'm going to be showing you, you will know about them, so definitely don't worry about that. However, you will see those sponsored videos hopefully throughout the year, but as I said, that will help me to grow the channel and actually make the projects that you want to watch. So I'm in the same boat as you guys, where the electrics, the gas, well, the prices are absolutely scary. Okay, and that's the honest truth. When I've seen my last electric bill, I almost fell off my chair. They're like 700% more than we used to pay. So it's difficult for us, and I'm pretty certain it's difficult for you guys as well. And it's not looking any brighter in the near future, unfortunately. Therefore, we need to find ways where we can actually save money, and doing things by ourselves as DIYers, makers, tinkerers, woodworkers will ultimately save us the money. You can buy the products, you can buy some budget tools and get started. And that's why I've got this workshop. You're not going to see Festals in here. You're probably not going to even see DeWalt or, you know, major tools from Bosch, anything like that. On my channel, you're going to see more or less budget tools. Some of them from the mid-range, like the trend tools as well. I think they are within the reach of a normal person that, you know, has a workshop in his garage or has a shed in his garden. And there's so many projects you can actually make yourself. And hopefully I'm going to show you that this year. I've got few wardrobes to build in my house. I've got few furniture pieces I want to make as well. Obviously, massive improvements to the workshops. I want to have some cabinets and the workbench and everything else. So you're going to have a breakdown on more or less how all those things will cost me to make in Poland. However, when I had a look at the prices, for example, in the UK, the prices of materials are very, very similar, which is scary because the basic wage in Poland is far, far less than it is in the UK. US, it's a totally different beast. United States is a massive country, and depending where you live, you know, you may actually source a lot cheaper materials than anybody else. Now, the prices of materials was just one part of the decision I made last year not to make significant improvements and investments in the house, i.e. building the wardrobes and the furniture I wanted, and in the workshop as well. In August, last August, we found out by accident from one of our neighbours that the government is trying to build some new train tracks, okay, for a fast railway, 280 kilometers per hour. That's what they want to do, because they want to build a massive airport near the capital. And on top of that, they want to have the ability to distribute the people from the airport everywhere else across Poland. So they're making this massive, biggest investment ever in Poland. with, I don't know, like 8,000 kilometers of new train tracks. And in August, as I said, we found out that one of the options of the train tracks is going through our living room, through our house. So yeah, it wasn't great news at all. In our hometown, because obviously it's all divided in stages, so the local area for us has got 4 variants of those tracks. And one of those variants, the tracks go directly through the middle of our plot, through the middle of our house. Another variant places the tracks around 200 meters away from our house, so not ideal, but at least we would keep our house. And the last 2 are on the other side of the town. Now, the whole investment is absolutely bonkers because Poland doesn't have that kind of money. It's a global crisis at the moment, so it's totally, I don't know, it's just mad, okay? So it seems to many people that it's just a massive scam. However, it's all rolling. So we had meetings with the government. They've been showing us what they want to do, how they want to do it. And I think something like that happened in the UK with the fast railway from London to Birmingham, but that got dropped. In here, they're just blind, they just want to carry on, regardless of the human cost. So all the versions of the tracks will destroy houses, and a lot of them. For example, within the city where I live, version 1 and 2, which is on the other side of the city, would destroy about 60 to 100 houses. On this side where I live, it would destroy between 40 to 60. So absolutely bonkers. And you don't have more or less any say in this whole process. So when the government decides which line they're going to choose, they're going to send you a letter. You've got 180 days, move out. After you move out, they're going to send somebody here to evaluate your property on the current value of the market in your area. As they show the 4 variants of the tracks, more or less all the properties in my hometown and wherever the tracks go, they dropped by about 30 or 40%. So it's absolutely mad, okay? We're going to find out in the first quarter of this year if we're going to lose the house or not. Obviously, if we're going to lose the house, we're not going to be able to afford to build or buy another house, so it's going to be a flat for us. So in Poland, the government steals money from their citizens. That's how it works. That's Poland for you. So that's the situation we're in. It's not a soap story by all means, guys. You know, it's just life. Bad thing happens. People have car accidents. You know, they've got worse things that can happen. We will have somewhere to live. We will have funds to at least buy a flat. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because of the content I'm going to be showing you until we actually get a proper answer of what's going to happen. So the projects in the first quarter of this year will actually going to be really simple projects that you can utilize your scrap wood you've got lying about in your workshop, but also create gifts for your closest. Okay, so there will be some projects like that, obviously workshop related as well, some simple improvements as you've seen last year on my channel. Now, after we find out if we are keeping the house, then I'm going to invest the monies and just do the bigger projects for you guys, for which I'm planning obviously to make some plans so everything will be available for you. In the worst case scenario, if we lose the house, I can't see this channel to go on. It probably will stay and will remain as is, but obviously I will not produce new content. It will be there for you to watch, but I'm just not gonna add any new videos. I may start a cooking channel, but if I do, I will let you know about that, because cooking, as you can see, it's my second passion. So yes, first 3 months of this year will decide what's gonna happen with our near future. So that's where I am at the moment. Now, Always looking for inspiration from you guys as well. If you've got any specific projects you want me to tackle on my channel, or maybe talk about some certain tools, how to use them, techniques, anything like that, let me know down below in the comments section, and I'll try to accommodate those on my videos as well, and I'll add them to my growing list to do videos. So yeah, definitely leave a comment down below. Now I want these update videos to be a little bit more often, maybe on Sundays rather than any other days, just a chill out video rather than a project video. Now we had last one a few months back, and I was asking you how I can improve my channel. Probably you've seen there's no music, there's no intro, and I think that works quite well. One of the things I want to add to my channel, and I did add some of it, is the YouTube Shorts, so the short form video. Now I know a lot of you don't actually like that, and you don't have to worry. There will not be new content in those short videos. I'm just trying to increase the reach for the channel, so the short videos, the shorts you're gonna see, are made from the long videos I already posted, so it's nothing new. There will be just like an advert, for example, to people that otherwise may not notice my channel, as the YouTube algorithms are very difficult to please, and at the moment it seems that the YouTube Shorts, the focus is on those, so obviously I want to reach as many people as I can. So if you don't like shorts, don't watch them. Just watch the long-term videos I've got, as the content is more or less the same. Also, please remember I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and yes, I'm on TikTok as well. Not sure how that's gonna go, we'll see. The links to all of those are down below in the description of this video, and maybe I'll drop you a pinned comment as well, so you can go ahead, check out those social medias, as you would have a little bit different content on those social platforms. Like Instagram, you're going to have more photos from the projects I'm making, and it's just a little bit easier for me to get in touch with people through Instagram or Twitter. So go ahead, if you've got Instagram, Twitter, anything else, follow me there and get in touch as well. As my YouTube channel updates go, I want to have them a bit more often, to have your feedback, basically, to look what you're interested in, as your interest will evolve and change during the year depending on the season and what projects you want me to tackle. So please always drop me a comment down below saying, hey, maybe you want to try that or this, or maybe you're going to try to make this project or something else. I'm always open, and I always add things to my to-do list, and you never know, maybe your request for a project will happen sooner than later. But for today, guys, that's all from me. Have a fantastic 2023. Despite of whatever's happening in the world, I just wish you all the best and keep making awesome things. Take care.